someone make a video pretty recently titled Movies I Would Watch 100 Times. And it got me thinking, like, yeah, I know that there's a few movies that I have that I would just watch over and over and over again that are like my favorite movies. So I thought I'd give you a short list of movies I'd watch 100 times. And probably have watched 100 times. Ignore the fact that I'm wearing like the same dress I was wearing like a couple days ago. I really like it. It was hot outside, so yeah. The first movie is called Bridge to Terabithia. I don't know if you guys have ever seen it, but it's literally my favorite movie. And it has been my favorite movie since I was probably like 8, something like that. Maybe even younger, maybe like 6. I don't know. When it came out, I liked it. So I've liked it since the beginning. There's something about that movie that is just like really magical to me. Obviously, like it's a magical movie and just in general. But I used to like act it out as a kid, and me and my friends would like play it in our backyards and have a fun time. And I could just watch that movie over and over again, hundreds of times, and never get bored of it. I love it so much, yet it's really a sad movie, and I cry every time I watch it now that I'm older and realize that it's sad. When I was younger, I didn't really care, but now I'm just like, why, Jess? Why didn't you invite her? If you've seen it, you know what I'm talking about. The next movie is called 13 Going on 30. It is another one of my favorite movies. I was actually introduced to this movie when I was really, like, I was younger, and my parents showed me, like, the clean version. This seemed to happen a lot, where they'd show me, like, the clean version of a movie. Then as I got older and wanted to watch it, they'd be like, no, it's not a good idea, it was inappropriate. And I was like, but you let me watch it when I was 6, why not now? Then I watched it, and I was like, oh, that's why. Yeah, but it's just a really, really funny movie, and I'd really recommend watching it. It's great. It's about a 13-year-old girl who wishes she was older than her, like, best friend, gives her, like, this dollhouse that he made for her with, like, wishing fairy dust that, like, she wishes she was 30, and then she becomes 30, and it's just really funny. I don't know. The next movie is City of Ember. I also was obsessed with City of Ember around the same time I was obsessed with Bridge to Terabithia. So I kind of like, I pretended I was in City of Ember as well. It was just a fun ordeal. It's basically about like these scientists or whatever, they decided it would be a great idea to build a whole city underground and have a whole generation of people underground for a really, really long time. Until they finally decided, these teenagers were like, you know what, we need to venture out and try and get up there. So they did. It was a cool movie. It's nice. Then the next movie is Grease. I love Grease so much. It's just like the funniest. Well, it's not really that funny. I don't know how to describe it. You've probably seen it. It's a very classic movie. Again, it was one of those movies where my parents let me watch it when I was younger. Then as I got older, they were like, no, it's not a good idea to watch it. And then I watched it and I was like, there's a lot of sex in this movie. I cannot believe I didn't realize that when I was younger. Because I probably watched like the clean versions on TV, so who knows. Next on the list is Elf. Elf is definitely, it's a Christmas movie, but it's like the funniest Christmas movie ever, and I just finally this year got my sister to watch it. She never wanted to watch it because she was like, it's really stupid and cheesy, and I'm like, that's the point. That's why it's funny. It's just a great movie. If you've never seen it before, you have to see it this Christmas season, and because it's so good. It's classic. Last on the list is Spy Kids. I love Spy Kids 1 and 2. I didn't like 3 very much, and I don't think anybody else did. It was just kind of a filler movie, but me and my sister were obsessed with the first and the second movie when we were younger. We played, she played Carmen, and I played, what's his name? I totally just forget his name, and that shows how much I love this movie, obviously. Carmen and Junie! I played Junie and my sister played Carmen for Halloween one year. It was really fun. She forced me to be the little boy because I was the younger sibling. I had the bandages all on my hands, wore like an orange shirt, and we had like our cool Spy Kids like gear or whatever that we got from God knows where. We had a fun time. It was great. I loved Spy Kids, still love Spy Kids. The second movie is, I don't know if it's better than the first one, but I like it a lot. So yes. I think that those are the main movies that I would watch over and over and over again and never get sick of. I definitely do like Mean Girls and stuff, but Mean Girls gets tiring and boring after a while. I've seen it like 10 times and I'm like bored of it already. But these ones I've seen over 10 times and I don't see myself getting bored anytime soon. So yeah, if you guys have like a top movie, like your favorite movie that you love just so much that you know you'll never get tired of and you've loved it for so many years, leave it down below. I'd love to know your suggestions for new movies to watch because that's always fun to watch new movies. So yeah, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Hopefully I'll film like in the afternoon and then post in the afternoon, but we'll see. Tomorrow, actually, I plan on putting these puppies in. I started watching Vampire Diaries again. I'm literally obsessed with Vampire Diaries. I started watching it like 2 years ago in August, and then last August I rewatched it and I talked about it on VEDA as well. And then my friend Katie just got into it. I've been bugging her for 2 years to watch it. She finally decided to watch it, so she's obsessed with it, and I was thinking to watch it again anyway, so now I'm rewatching it, and it's going to be a tradition now every August to rewatch Vampire Diaries. And I bought these last October, or I was actually like November when like Spirit Halloween was having their like sale or whatever. Got these for like $10, and I was waiting until I got my braces off to put them on. Then I haven't done it yet, so I thought it would be the perfect opportunity to pop them in tomorrow in celebration of Vampire Diaries. So stay tuned for that. See you tomorrow. Bye.